Hi. So I've been doing this a while now. I would say about a little over a month. And I've also have told my younger son how to make his meats in order for them to come out soft and juicy, whether you do it on the stove, in the oven, or on the grill. So basically what I do is I take some salt. I have my bowl, empty bowl, take some salt, and I just pour a substantial amount depending on how many pieces of meat you're going to do. I'm just going to do 2 pieces of pork chop. So I'm going to put up a substantial amount for those 2 pork chops of salt. Then I'll grab some pepper, ground pepper, and I'm going to put enough in there. So right now, I don't know if you can see, I have enough salt and ground pepper. Then I'll put some garlic powder. And again, I'm just going to sprinkle. I don't measure. I just pour. Sometimes people say that good cooks just don't measure because they just know how much they need to put. I don't measure. But here, again, now I have some minced onion. So I'm going to pour that minced onion in there. I'm going to put a good amount of onion. And you'll see why. And then I have bay leaves. So I'm going to take 2 bay leaves. These are pretty big, so I'm just going to take 2 of them. Bay leaves give a flavor to a lot of meats, as well as if you're making yellow rice. So I have everything in here, okay? Now I'm going to add some water, just plain water. I'm just going to add a little bit of water and just kind of like stir this around. Kind of just flip it around and flip it around. So everything mixes together between the salt, the pepper, the garlic powder, onion, and everything. Then I'm just going to about, I would say, half of my container. So this is the most of the measurement I'm going to do. So it's half of my container is filled. Here's my pork chop that's already been rinsed. So I'm just going to stir it in there in the water. Put it in there. Just drop it in. Take my second one. Put it in there and just drop it in. Now, all I'm going to do is, here's my cover. Cover it. So basically this is called brining. So I am basically brining my pork chops until I'm ready to cook. I like to do this with all my meats. I'll do it with the pork chop, I'll do it with the chicken, I'll do it with steak. Delicious with benin. You got a nice big benin and you brine it for a good 3 days. That meat is so juicy and soft and flavorful, like you don't need to season it anymore than what you're putting in here. So I'm not seasoning it anymore. This is it. This is all I do, okay? And it, shake it here, and it's basically the brining. That's it. I put it in the refrigerator and let it sit until I'm ready. Normally, what I like to do is I like to take out my meat a couple of days ahead of time, knowing what I'm going to make, and then I just brine them, and I leave them there for days. I can say it is absolutely delicious. My sons have come over, and they're like, "Mom, this pork chop is amazing," or "Mom, this steak is so good." Yeah, because it's been sitting there brining for like 2 days. Okay, the best one was the steak I made. Oh my God, it was so soft and tender and flavorful. But let me just tell you, do this for whatever meat you have. Just season it, put your seasonings, whatever you want, and then just pour water, put your meat in it, and leave it. Leave it for a day or 2. The longer, the better. All right? So I hope you enjoyed this video and showing you how to brine your meat with flavor. Okay? So hope you enjoy. Hope you'll try it. And maybe perhaps you can send me a little post saying, "Hey, this was really good. Great idea. Thank you." All right? So Bye.